EcoEgg, I should say. These are amazing.
They are.
They have been redesigned, and they're basically a seamless egg for your dryer, and we're going to talk about how to use them, but I want to just quickly let everybody know that there are 3 fragrances to choose from.
Right.
And I am so torn, I can't even tell you. Spring Blossom, which is just a little bit of heaven, exactly what we all want to be smelling right now.
Exactly.
You can't get away from the clean linen, which is that smell that we fantasize about.
Exactly.
And then we have a new fragrance called Jasmine, and with that, you're going to receive 8 of the fragrance sticks plus 2 of the eggs. So you just have to make a choice on the fragrance. But let's go back to the beginning. What is the dryer egg? How does it work?
Imagine being able to fluff your clothes, fragrance your clothes, without dryer sheets, without fabric softeners.
And speed up the drying time.
And speed up the drying time.
Hello?
Are you on board?
Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly.
Sign us up. Yes.
Exactly. So you're going to do it with the dryer eggs, and this is what you do. You get 2 dryer eggs, you put them in the dryer. They're going to tumble with your clothes, lifting and separating. That's why it's decreasing the drying time, and they're fluffing and they're fragrancing all at the same time. So let's first talk about fluffing your clothes.
Okay.
Previously, the 2 things that we were using to fluff our clothes were the liquid fabric softener that we put in the washing machine or the dryer sheets that we put in the dryer. Now, the first thing a doctor tells you if you say you have sensitive or itchy skin is to look at the laundry products that you're using.
Skin. Yeah.
And the problem with these is they often have a lot of petrochemicals, in them. Take a look at this, because dryer eggs have none of that in it. Let's go to the towels.
Okay.
We want fluffy towels. We want fluffy clothes, right? So these 4 towels and these 4 towels wash 25 times identically, except for one thing. This stack of towels, we used the dryer sheets. This stack of towels, we used our dryer eggs. Take a look at the difference. This one, after 25 loads, is still nice and fluffy. This one, if you feel it, is kind of scratchy.
So here's the thing. You can continue to use these if you need an exfoliating towel. Because that's what it feels like.
Point.
It feels like sandpaper. It really does. If you want soft and fluffy on your skin, absorbent and lofty, then you're going to switch to using the dryer egg.
Exactly right. So you're getting the fluffiness that we all want. And here's the other thing. On most tags of towels, it actually says, do not use a fabric softener or a dryer sheet. And that's because it's actually leaving a coating on your towels, and that means it's not allowing the water to absorb. Have you ever noticed that sometimes a towel's not doing what you want it to do? That is not going to happen with the dryer eggs, because it's simply the dryer eggs that are fluffing the clothes, and then you have the fragrance sticks, which we can talk about right now if you'd like.
Let's do it. All right, so the fragrance sticks actually look like this, and you literally insert them into each one of the little eggs. Your fragrance choices include, and this is the hard part, the Spring Blossom. Describe that. Tell us what that's
juniper
like.
essential oils, top notes of rose petals, then you have the base notes of the cranberry and the raspberry, and it's like a walk in an English country garden. These are premium essential oils. They're not chemically based. That's what I love about them. Then
fresh linen.
Fresh linen right here. Patchouli essential oil, top notes of iris flowers, base notes of vanilla and musk. And it smells like, you've had those fresh bed sheets and you just get them for the first time. That's exactly what it smells like. And then the Jasmine Infusion, which is our newest fragrance. It's soothing jasmine essential oil, top notes of citrus.
Very earthy.
Yeah, kind of base notes of the pine and the wood, kind of zingery and summery and enticing. I mean, you may want to get a couple so you can put maybe your towels with the jasmine, maybe want to do your clothes with the fresh linen.
And how long can we use each one, each pair? How many washes, basically?
20 loads.
20 loads.
20 loads, and you're getting 8 of the fragrance sticks. And they're so easy to put in. There's just a little opening in the bottom here, and you simply push it in the center, and then you have that beautiful jasmine infusion.
It's very refreshing. It's the toss-up, because this is so unusual and different,
it's very unusual.
and yet this is so classic of what you expect your laundry to smell when it's fresh.
So now let's talk about cutting drying time. Do you mind if I take a little science lesson here? So here's your typical dryer, and do you realize after your heating or air conditioning unit, your dryer is probably the most expensive appliance to run. So typically what you notice is when you first start your dryer, all the clothes are clumped together, and that means you're paying to heat all this area of the dryer. So your dryer is running really inefficiently. Watch this. Now we put the dryer eggs. Now you're lifting and separating the clothes. So now the hot air is actually circulating around all the clothes, so it's drying more quickly. Plus, an extra bonus is the fact that you have these little satellites of heat that are actually taking in the heat and radiating them out. So that is also why you're drying them more quickly.
Well, I mean, it just makes so much sense. So give it a try today, V33246. If you don't love it, you can return it, no risk.
Absolutely. And here you're seeing a dryer, good for your electric dryers, condenser dryers, gas dryers. You saw how the clothes were clumped together. As soon as you put the dryer eggs in, they're lifting and separating the clothing, which is really important. That's what's allowing you to dry it faster. In fact, I know all dryers are different, but it's independently lab tested that you will cut your drying time by up to 15 to 20%.
That's incredible.
20% is significant, particularly when you know for the towels and for the jeans, it can take over an hour to dry.
You will hear a little bit of bump, bump, bump going around in the dryer because, of course, they are, you know, a ball. So it's actually hitting the sides of the dryer, but that's just par for the course. The most important thing is that you're going to end up with lofty, soft, really luxurious clothing that is lightly fragranced.
Exactly.
With your choice of spring blossom, the fresh linen, and the jasmine. 20 loads each. You're going to get 8 of the fragrant sticks and 2 of the dryer eggs that you'll use at the same time.
But the eggs you can use
over and over. Okay.
Yes.
Love it.
And you can get
with or
refills
without
on
the sticks.
QVC.com with or without the sticks.
Love
correct.
it. All right, Christopher, thank you so much. Just also wanted to mention quickly that we had the Green Gobbler on in the show, and I have this in my home, and I would never be without it. The first time I've used it is actually a drain declogger. You pour it in, the crystals in, add some water, 15 to 30 minutes later, the clog is gone, and we're talking about grease, hair, the kitchen stuff that gets stuck in there. Use it in my, I used it in my garbage disposal. And I'm sitting in the family room and, you know, enjoying my meal and hanging out with Chelsea, and all of a sudden I hear, boom, boom,
and there
gone.
Went. That's cool.
Gone.
Great feeling when things aren't working
when
the way
it's,
they're supposed to.
So anyway, that's $24.98. We're going to jump into